Hi everybody. Okay, so I'm making a video tonight on social media. I'm going to primarily focus on Facebook. That is kind of my real house. That's what I'm the most familiar with and I'm the most effective at. But I personally do have a Twitter page that I use for my business, as well as a Pinterest, an Instagram, things like that. And we will briefly kind of go over those. But I have 3 things to kind of touch base with you on Facebook and how to help you grow your business. And then, like I said, I'll kind of go into those other social media aspects. So the first reason that I wanted to do this video is I do social media with my full-time job. That's kind of one of my focuses for the company that I work for. I pretty much do our entire Twitter and Facebook page, all of it. So in preparing for taking over that role at my current full-time job, I had to do a lot of research, a lot of reading articles and looking at numbers and statistics of when Facebook's busiest and when's Twitter busiest and so on and so forth. So social media is something that I do consider myself an expert on. Like I said, I do think Facebook, I'm much more comfortable with it. So I could pretty much answer any question about Facebook. But I do want to go over some things that I have learned from experience with both Facebook pages that I control, as well as my personal page and how I've grown my business and a couple other things. So the first thing that I want to touch base with, this is a personal page issue, okay? So if you are a distributor, you might not feel comfortable posting on your personal Facebook page all the time about the skinny wraps. I get it. You don't want to bombard people and their news feed, things like that. I mean, it can be obnoxious. So we definitely want to find a fine line because we don't want to bombard our potential customers to where they're annoyed by us. So we want to be respectful. So if you look at my personal page, I don't post all the time on my personal page about skinny wraps. I do post probably about once a week. Now, one thing that I will say definitely is you need to let people know what you're doing. So posting every day, all day is way too much. Posting, I don't know, once a week or changing your title on your personal page to that you're an independent distributor with It Works absolutely needs to be done. Because like I said, people need to know what you're doing in your life to know that you're doing this business adventure. Maybe someone has been searching for an independent distributor that sells It Works and they had no idea until, you changed your work status or you put one picture on there that, hey, guess what, guys, I'm doing this. Check out my fan page for more information. So it's just like if you see someone at the grocery store that's an acquaintance, because let's be honest, most people on Facebook are acquaintances, not friends. So let's say you see an acquaintance at the grocery store and they ask you how life is going. You're going to let them know what's going on. And if you're anything like me, then you would absolutely be talking about your wrap business at some point in that brief conversation. That's how big of a role that It Works has in my life. So I feel like my Facebook page needs to reflect that. So I do have my work, and I actually have that I am a distributor at my fan page, so that if someone sees that I'm a distributor, they can, where, and it says the STL Wrap Pro. That's my business name. So that's my biggest advice for your personal page. Do as you'd like with it, because it is your personal page. But if you're already posting and you feel completely fine with it, go right ahead. Because the first 4 months of my business, until I really got a good page going, business page, I did use my personal page. Not all the time, but I did use it very often. So I definitely recommend the personal page. Now, something that I also recommend, highly, highly recommend, is a fan page. And there's a couple of reasons behind it. Really, I would say that the fan page is really, really important because you can make it yours. Now, if you are watching this and you have a fan page, the first thing that you need to do, if it is not done, is go to your page and look at your profile picture. If it's not a picture of you or a picture of maybe your logo, because I know some people have created logos like cartoons of them, then that needs to change. And the reason being is that there are 50,000 active It Works distributors out there. So there's a lot of us. And there's a lot of It Works fan pages as well. So it's really important that when you make a page, you are making it specific to you. You need to have a very solid name. You need to make sure that you have the picture, like I said, so people can relate that name to you. And then you want them to get to know you. So don't always post about the wraps. Post funny stuff. I mean, post things that you're interested in, because you are selling these products, and people, when they buy them, yeah, they want the products, but they trust you. People are going to send you messages, I mean, telling you about maybe problem areas and things like that. You are the expert, and you want people to trust you, and I think a picture is really, really important of that. And then making it original to you. So I always encourage people to take a look at my Facebook page, see where I get my ideas from and things like that. If you've built a page and you're stuck, I highly suggest a content calendar. What that is a week in advance. You basically mark out a calendar of what you're going to post each day, so you're prepared. You can have time to think about it. And you can even, on the Facebook fan page, there's a really great feature where you can actually post something before it actually posts. So you can post something right now and schedule it to post Sunday. So that's really terrific too. If you know you're going to be busy, but you're still wanting interaction with the fans, do those scheduled posts. It's really great. If you have questions, feel free to text me, message me, call me, whatever, and I'll, more than happy to help you figure that out. So another thing about Facebook that's going to help you grow your business, and I might sound like a broken record, is the Facebook groups. Now, you know what that is if you're watching this, because it's going to be on this group. And Facebook group, mine primarily, and Holly, our Diamond Upline, it's really important to be plugged into these groups, because there's a lot of information that I take a lot of time to put on there, and I don't just put that stuff out there just cause. I put that stuff out there because I was new once too, and I was beginning my business once too, and those are things that I wanted, I needed, I was looking for. And so I have made my group page, and I have the file section at the top right from a computer, and I have loaded hundreds and hundreds of things for you guys to use. And I'm sorry, I exaggerate, it's not hundreds, but it's a lot. So tons of files, guys. I mean, I'm talking things to help you close the deal, phone calls or recordings to listen to, pricing, pictures. I post before and afters for you guys to use. I really make it a great resource, or I'm trying to make it a great resource so that you guys can grow your business and be successful. Because this is a team effort, so we all have to be successful in order to grow, okay? So I made that page, and I'm going to continue to build it so that you guys can benefit from it. So I definitely, if you are not plugging into those Facebook groups, you're really, really hurting yourself, because there's so much free information. And I think in order to be successful in anything, you really need to know what you're talking about in and out. You can't really sell something to someone that you don't have any clue what you're saying. So that's just kind of my opinion. Now, briefly, I wanted to just discuss the other social media outlets that there are. So we've got Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, MySpace, which I do have, and it's kind of weird. It's mostly videos, because MySpace is really different now, it's really different. But you've got YouTube, which is the social media outlet. I mean, you've got every little outlet you can think of, and I really think that it's important that you are making one of those. And if, let's say, you haven't thought of a business name, like mine's the STL Wrap Pro. That's okay. That's okay. Make an account for all those with your personal name, and just use a separate email as my suggestion, so you can keep things kind of separated. But attack all that. I really believe in making videos for your customers and your team, and posting on all of these different places, because if you have signed one loyal customer off of Facebook, it's been worth it, right? I mean, it's a free resource. So if you continue to post on Facebook, but is also these other outlets, you are going to see a return on investment, even though you're not paying anything. So it's really important. I think social media has changed the way that businesses are doing their work, especially in our business, because we have a product that gives instant results that are visible to the eye. So that's why the before and afters are so important. Because if you put those before and after pictures beside each other, and then you go to Facebook and post it, and someone can visually see this before, this after, that's huge. I'm sorry. And I love tons of other network marketing companies. I use their products. I support those kind of businesses. Being in one of myself, I like to buy from small businesses, things like that. I sold Party Light in the past. But really, guys, you can't post a candle and make someone feel the way you can with a result picture, because you don't know what that picture means to someone. Someone might have that picture or might see that picture on their news feed from your fan page or even your personal page or your Pinterest or your Twitter. And that might be what they're feeling. That before picture might be how they look at themselves. And then they see an after, and it gives them hope. So guys, that is probably my biggest piece of advice, is just to push yourself, to put yourself out there. It's free. It takes 2 seconds. And you've got all the help that you need. I'm always here. So I don't want to make this video any longer than it is. It's like 11 minutes. I could go on and on about social media all night. Everybody knows that about me. But those are just a couple tips. If I think of any more, I'll make another video. But have a good night, guys. Happy wrapping, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.